Nice to be close to you tonight. We could call this Valentine Eve because we're here Wednesday night. And we have company joining us tonight to kind of forecast some things for us and kind of open up our minds, a way of thinking about certain things. It is an honor and a pleasure to welcome back to the Quiet Storm my dear friend, numerologist extraordinaire, Lloyd Strayhorn. Thank you so much for squeezing
Lenny,
me in the schedule, man.
always, it's great. My man, you know how long we go back.
Brother, we go back. Now, look, I'm going to invite you guys to be a part of the not only on-air conversation, as you are right now, but the off-air but online conversation that we're going to have in between the music, in between the commercials. We're going to take your calls. Let me give you the phone number, 1-855-453-6694. Or you can log on to WBLS.com, click on my Quiet Storm page, log on to LennyGreen.com. Right there on the homepage, you can see Lenny live, and you'll see us, and we will be able to engage in conversation with you. So tonight, because we are a couple of days away from Valentine's Day, everyone is looking for love.
Well, that is a natural process of things, seriously. And you know, whenever I appear on shows like yours or others, it's either about finance, but primarily romance, you know.
And what better time than now, Lloyd, to talk about romance?
But, you know, believe it or not, Lenny, we're always in a relationship. Now, people, when I say relationships, see, but this is what I'm saying. They'll say, well, you know, I don't have a boo, I got a boo. But I'm talking about in life, when you are born, your first relationship is with your mother, then you have your sisters and brothers, and then your schoolmates, and then your, you know, college chums or whatever the case is. So we're always in a relationship, which is why we get along better with one family member than another, better than one coworker than another, but especially in the arena of love.
Well, you know what? I'm going to use myself as an initial example.
Good.
To kind of start things off tonight. So the month that I was born in was September. The day I was born was the 1st.
Yes.
So forecast my first, who's compatible for me?
Astrologically, all the earth signs. In other words, you are Virgo, which is earth. Then that means Taurus and Capricorns, because they are earth signs too. Then the next collective that would be friendly to you are the water signs, because earth and water goes together when you're planting anything. So the water signs would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. However, as a number 1, that's a fire number. So that means in addition to these earth signs and water signs, numerically you will attract fire signs such as Leo, such as Aries, you know what I'm saying, such as Sagittarians. So you are a mix of practicality, which is the earth sign, and action, energy, get up and go.
Now I noticed you didn't say Geminis.
Well, actually, no, but the reason is there is a connection, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury also rules Virgo. So in that way, but looking at the astrological components by elements, they would say that's how that would go.
His name is Lloyd Strayhorn. He's a numerologist. I want you to call up if you'd like to get your love forecast tonight. 1-855-453-6694. Only thing we need is not even the year that you were born. We just need the month that you were born in and the day that you were born on.
And a name so we can say other than, hey, you.
Right, right. And if you have the birth date of your significant other as well, that would help as well. All right, call us up and let's get it in. It's Confessions of Love, baby, inside the Quiet Storm. This gentleman right here is the author of the most, the most, I guess, selling book of all time, in my opinion. And it's been, I think this is his 3rd edition, or maybe it's his 2nd edition. Numbers in You is the book that he has authored. This is numerologist Lloyd Strayhorn, and I'm thankful again, man, that you came by.
Thank you.
To join me again.
Well,
tonight.
it's always an honor. And the last time we was here, we had a ball.
We had a ball, man. And tonight is not going to be any exception to the rule. The lines are already on fire.
Okay.
They are already on fire. So we're going to start popping up some people. So thank you for looking at us and observing us online. And this is the wonderful thing about this show that you can engage into, because we can talk pretty excessively, and obviously we can get right to the point. And you'll get a lot more information than what you get on air. So thank you for being right here with us. Let's start off by telling people how they can find out more about you.
Well, there's a couple of ways. They can go to my website, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Let me spell it out. Lloyd, Lloyd dash Strayhorn, just like it sounds, Strayhorn. So that's LloydStrayhorn.com. And they can get their predictions. They can see about relationships of numbers to numbers and other goodies that I have on the site.
Lloyd Strayhorn. This brother and I, we go back so far, so it's going to be an honor. Vito, I guess you can pop up one of these calls and we can get started. Welcome inside the Quiet Storm. What's your name?
Ramona.
Ramona. I need you to turn your radio down first and foremost. Turn your radio down for me, Ramona.
I'm going to step away from there.
That's even better.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now. Say hello to Lloyd Strayhorn.
Hi, Ramona.
Hi, Lloyd. How are you, Mr. Strayhorn?
Fine, Purdy. What's your birthday?
11/22.
Ah, okay. Now, did you have a particular question, per se?
What sign would I be most attracted to?
Well, you are a fire sign with an air number. So thus, the fire sign group would be your Sagittarius, then Aries, then Leo. Then the air sign group, which would be next in compatibility to fire and air, would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. However, since you're born on the 22nd, this would also attract anyone born on the 1st, the 4th, the 10th, the 13th, the 19th, the 22nd, the 28th, and the 31st of the month. It also tells me you're very sensitive. You also have what are called strange or weird relationships. So when you first started dating, your mother say, honey, what's that about? You know? Things like that. But you've always had a sensitive nature.
So, Ramona, what I want to know, Ramona, are you in a relationship right now?
Kind of, sort of.
What is the birthday of this kind of, sort of?
What is the birthday of the kind of sort of guy?
4/3.
Ah, he's a fire sign. See, he's in Aries because she's in Aries.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a fire sign. So I said the first things, the signs that would be attracting would be fire to fire. And Aries was the first sign I came out. And so he's a fire sign with a fire number.
Are they compatible?
To a degree, because she is a fire sign with an air number. But see, her birthday suggests she's very low key. She don't, in one way, her sign is the entertainment sign, bringing a lot of people. But at the same time, her birth number says there's a very private side to her nature. But her boo, that's born April the 3rd, is all over the place. He knows everybody everywhere he goes. They could be going to some remote island in the Tahiti, in the gift shop, and she say, honey, who know you up in here?
Right.
It's
is that true? Is that true? Wow. Well, Ramona, thanks for calling in. I guess it was right on point then, huh?
Yeah, it definitely was.
Thanks for listening tonight, baby. Appreciate the love.
Have a great evening.
You too.
Okay.
Lloyd Strayhorn is his name. Hi, welcome inside the Quiet Storm. What's your name?
Hi, this is Salima.
Salima, say hello to Lloyd Strayhorn.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, your name, Salima, suggests you don't look your age. And you got a lot of 5s in her name, which tells me here's the beauty of what I do with numerology. Even if they don't give you the birthday, if they give you the name, each letter has a numerical correspondent. So when she said the name Selena, I saw
Salima.
I was going to,
Salima. Okay,
Salima.
but she still has about 3 or 4 5s, which means she's youthful in her presentation, very outgoing, very aware, don't look her age, and kind of like to keep it moving and very well liked. What's your birthday, Salima?
Wow, 21st of August.
21st of August, and that's a 3.
Yes.
2 plus 1 is 3. So your birthday suggests in the course of life, you will attract 4 types of relationships. Older ones, younger ones, those from different cultures, especially, and every now and then a long-distance relationship where you live over here and they live over there.
Wow.
She's very ambitious, by the way. So you can't be a bump on the stump with her.
Is he on point, Salima?
Very much.
So who's compatible with Salima?
Well, since she is her best signs based upon the birthday information she gave me would be under. Excuse me?
No. Go ahead.
And the birthday again is right quick.
21st of August.
Yeah, the 21st. So she's a 3. So she's a border case because in some ways she's kind of like in Virgo. But I would put her in Leo and make her numbers 3, 4, and 1. So therefore, Aquarians, Pisces, Leo, and Sagittarians would be more compatible to her.
You got it?
Got it.
Thanks for calling tonight.
And she's a natural flirt, by the way.
Oh, you're a
Thank
natural.
you,
Are
sir.
are you a natural?
I'm a
flirt?
natural what?
Flirt.
You are a natural flirt. You know how to flirt it when you want to.
Oh, I was born one.
There you go. He's right on point. Lloyd
All
Strayhorn
right.
is his name. Thank
Thank
you
you
for calling,
so
baby.
much. You're very, very much on point.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
We're going to go back on air in just a second. But, Lloyd, you're gifted.
Yeah, I mean, I don't say gifted, but I've been doing this a long time. Like you gifted. You make it sound so smooth, so somebody said, man, let me take this mic open. Next thing you know, we off the airwaves and whatnot.
Oh, dude, who you telling? Lloyd Strayhorn is his name, and I'm so happy that he's with us tonight. This is The Quiet Storm. We're inside the Confessions of Love with a special dear friend tonight, Lloyd Strayhorn, numerologist extraordinaire. You know, we've already started taking calls off air, but online. I'm going to invite you to still watch us as well as call us at 1-855-453-6694. It's toll free. So whether you're in New York or you could be in South Carolina or you may be in Florida or you might be in Spain, 1-855-453-6694 is the number to call. Give us a call. And what we're trying to do is make comparisons tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now, is it possible, and you know the numbers and you know what matches up and what doesn't matches up, but is it possible, based on who you might say is compatible for some people, very well may swing a different way?
That's true. My thing is, if you look, Lenny, at our parents and their parents and their parents who were married for 30, 40, 50, 60 years, it wasn't about the zodiac signs and it wasn't about the numbers. It was about the mindset. You know, nowadays, fast forward 21st century, there's prenups and nups to the prenups and, you know, go figure, okay?
Oh, man, but you know what, look, I'm all for a prenup. I'm a prenup guy. And you know what, I'm willing to sign a prenup, too. You know, I don't want to just do it one way. If you have a prenup, I don't want to take nothing you have, you know? Let me just have what I have, and you can have what you have, and we're good at the end of the day.
You know what's interesting about that is for men who were married but not officially divorced, okay, and they're dating other women, women would say to them, well, if you die, won't she get the other half?
And sometimes
And my
that
thing
happens.
is, yeah, but my thing is, well, what happens if she dies first? And I've been waiting on an answer for that.
You haven't gotten one yet.
No.
Lloyd Strayhorn is his name, and numerology is definitely the thing that he's gifted in. Discernment, or discernment, and as well as just wisdom. And we're really running through the landscape today because we're only 2 days away from Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, like you had said in the very, very beginning, a lot of people often are wondering, are they with the right person they need to be with?
Sure.
Will the right person come their way? Now, there was a question that was fed to me a little early before I got on the air. This one person told me when she always wakes up, she always sees 1111. Does that have any significant meaning?
Yes. In fact, people will tell me they see certain numbers on a clock or
And I see certain numbers too. But
license plates. In this case, since it's 1111 that adds up to a 4, it means that this person in mind that is going through this could either be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Leo, or born on the 4th, 13th, 22nd, or 31st of the month. But subconsciously, it means that they're really trying to get it together to lay the foundation. And since it's all composed of all ones, it means they want to get it together in a brand new way.
Lloyd Strayhorn is his name. We'll come back with more of him. Make sure you log online. We're going to continue the conversation. Log on to WBLS.com, click on the Quiet Storm page, or hit me up at LennyGreen.com and click on me so you can see us behind the scenes tonight. But welcome home, baby, to Confessions of Love. Now, you expanded on the 1111 here, and I'm a little scared to even ask because I always see this number at different times. It's 911. Which scares the hell out of me. So I remember there was a song that was done with Wyclef and Mary J. Blige called 911, but it scares the hell out of me. So why am I always seeing 911?
Because it means that subconsciously you're in a point of transition, that you're trying to make changes, that things are around you, but they don't have the security and the certainty and sincerity that you're looking for. So things are kind of appearing to be iffy, up in the air. It also tells me too that this person or this number represents a person who could be born under the sign of Cancer or Taurus, or born on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th. It means subconsciously it might have a desire to change diet or whatever the case is like that.
Wow. Because it's so funny because I look at, the clock. Matter of fact, I try to avoid, when we're getting to 9 o'clock hour, I try to avoid looking at the clock because always what pops up is 911. And, that's the emergency number, isn't that?
Well, here's the irony of it. In numerology, when you get past the number 9, each double number, 10, 11, have their own single meaning. The compound number 11 is called the number of hidden dangers, trials and tribulations, and great difficulties to contend with. So when somebody's calling 911, it ain't about party time.
No, it's
There's
not.
either some drama on the other end,
Correct.
some great difficulties to contend with. And for example, if you look at the past mayor administration, Bloomberg, who was born on the 14th, in fact, his birthday is this Friday. Mm-hmm. And if you notice, under his administration, he installed the number system 311.
That's true.
Well, 3 + 1 + 1 is 5. And he's born on the 14th. 1 + 4 is 5.
5.
Just a coincidence, I know.
We can't make this up. We cannot make this up, y'all. What you're seeing, what you're hearing tonight is really true. Lloyd Strayhorn is his name. You've been doing numerology for how long?
About 10 years. No, it's longer than that. I'm only kidding. I've been doing it at least 25 plus.
And everything you said from the time that we were born to now.
From the womb to the tomb, Lenny, we are numbers. Just that simple.
And numbers reflect and coincide with our life.
Numbers guide us. Numbers give us direction. Numbers tell us when to time things.
Wow.
You can't do anything without numbers. If you go to a dentist tomorrow, they'll look you as soon as you open up the mouth. Instead of seeing teeth, each molar or whatever has a number assigned.
Has a number. Yep.
You go take your blood pressure. What can you do? And how could they have enjoyed the Super Bowl this past Sunday if there was no numbers on the board to see the Seahawks kick some butt? Okay, big time.
Lloyd Strayhorn, baby, this cat is on fire.
And by the way, he was a Sagittarius. Russell Wilson.
Yes.
Russell Wilson.
Yes,
the quarterback.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yeah. And of course, I did not go for the Seahawks, as everyone knows. But anyway,
no, but anytime an event takes place in the period of Aquarius, it always favors the underdog.
Next week, Lloyd, you will start a course.
Yes, on the 19th of February, I will begin another successful numerology course called How to Read a Person Like a Book at the City College of New York. And it's a 5-week course to get into, showing you how to do what I do.
Lloyd Strayhorn, we're going to go to the love lines and see what's going on. How are you tonight? Thank you for being patient with us. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Faye.
Faye.
Yes.
Faye, I want you to say hello to Lloyd Strayhorn.
Hi,
Okay.
Faye. Faye, what's your birthday?
April 21st.
Ah, okay. Did you have a specific question?
Well, I just wanted to know, is this going to be a good year for me financially? And
As compared to last year? Oh,
right, 'cause
yes.
last year was kind of...
Yeah, as compared to last year. But this year, you know what it's like for you, Faye? It's like you're at a fork in the road, at an intersection. Mm-hmm. And when you're in an intersection, you see signs pointing in different directions. Mm-hmm. So in your case this year, actually started back in late September, October of last year, that you have been making a decision about which way should you now take your life and your affairs. Should you go left? Should you go right? Should you continue to move forward? But the point is you want to change for the better. And that's your bottom line.
Right,
Okay?
right, yeah.
And you're going to be traveling too.
My question for Faye.
Okay,
Faye,
great.
are you in a relationship right now?
Yes, I am. I'm married.
Oh, you're married. Okay.
Okay.
How long have you been married?
We've been married 14 years.
That's nice. That's a nice long
We've been together
time.
about 25 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people don't like to stay together 25 days. See, this is what I'm saying. So
Sounds
this
like Fraser
new,
write a book.
so this new age marriage doesn't impress me like that, because instead of trying for people to try to work through relationships, it's like, okay, if you don't like that, you go back home to your mother. That's not what that's about. That's why in the old days of our parents, they said for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, or sickness or in health. And that's how we went.
That's right.
Not about
And
what's your
nobody's
sign.
Perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect.
There you go, Faye.
What is your husband's
Kenny,
birthday?
He wants to answer a question. Can he speak to you? My husband?
Your husband?
Yeah.
Put him on real
Mike?
quick. Real quick.
Okay, real quick.
Thank you. My name is Michael.
Hi, Mike.
August 20th, 1953.
Born
I know about my finances and my health.
health-wise, always the stomach and digestive tract and the prostate system. Changing of diet, plenty of increase in water would be great for you. Women are your blessing and your curse, as your wife will tell you. There are women in your life like the Mrs. that have been there for you, and then there's some women you try to help just out of the pure goodness of your heart to try to give you a hard way to go. You're very intuitive, too. So I'm sure that the Mrs. understand that, and you're very particular and finicky about your eating habits. And when y'all were courting and dating 25 years ago, you would cut a mean rug on the dance floor.
Oh, yeah. How about my finances?
Finances, this particular year is great for it. And in fact, it's going to be like it was back in 1996 and 2005. You didn't do bad in those two cycles.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'd like to go get one of your books or something. You got books?
Yes, all you got to do is go to my website, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com, click on the Numbers in You store, order the book, and it'll come back to you autographed for hearing me on The Quiet Storm with my good buddy, Lenny Green.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks
buddy.
for calling,
Have a nice
man.
evening.
You too.
You too, man.
Thank you.
Let's take another call. The lines are blowing up tonight. What's your name?
My name is Sue.
Hi, Sue. Say hello to Lloyd Strayhorn.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, Lorne. How are you?
Fine, young lady. And what's your birthday?
My birthday is August 29th.
Uh-huh.
You want the year?
No, I don't need it. Did you have
Okay.
a specific question, Sue?
And wait a minute. I want to give you my significant other's birthday is February 27th. Okay? I'd like to know, what does the stars have for us this year? Finances.
If I had to say this, I would say astrologically, bam, only because the opposition sign to Virgo is the sign of Pisces. You're August 29th.
Yes, I am.
Okay, and he's February 27th.
That's right.
So those are oppositional signs. Then numerically, the direct opposition number to the number 9, because he's born on the 27th, is the number 2. So it tells me, dear, that might be your significant others, but in a lot of ways that sometimes y'all are not quite always on the same page, because your approach is always with gentleness, kindness, sincerity, sharing and caring. He think he's the greatest thing since ice cream, and you can't tell him jack, okay? That's where his problem comes in.
Is Lloyd on point or what?
You know, you are so very right, but I still love him.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying if you have your mental anxieties from time to time, that's what's causing it.
Oh, okay, yeah. But you know what? Virgos are very strong people, and
We
we
are.
work it out, don't we, Lenny?
Well, we do, but there is a limit. There's a limit to everything in life, baby. Let's be clear. There's a limit. We work it out. We try to work with people, but you know, we want people to work with us as well.
You are so right. You are so right.
Well, if you look at the symbol of Virgo, that's one of the few signs, Lenny, in the zodiac that has a human symbol, not an animal
This
symbol.
is true. This is very, very true.
Okay.
Hey, thank you so much for calling, baby. Appreciate
Thank you.
All
Thank
the
you,
best.
Lloyd.
All the
I
best,
think
Sue.
you're great.
Thank you.
Lenny, you have a good night.
You too, baby. Hello, how are you? Hello.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Lenny. Oh, what's up? What's up?
What's up, baby?
This is Edna. I wanted to ask Mr. Strayhorn, what does 8? Well, I got 3 6s in my birthday is 6, and my year is 66, 1966. I wanted to know why so many 6s. I'm looking at you on the internet.
Well, let me ask you this. You're born in the 6th month, but on what day were you born in 66?
I was born August 6, 1966.
Oh, August 6th. Okay. Well, 6 is ruled by Venus. 6 rules anything representing things of beauty, fashion, pleasure, luxury, things like that. So if you've got nice taste beyond your pocketbook, that makes all the sense in the world to me, okay? And also 6 rules what is called the sixth sense, the ability to look and make a sound judgment without any information of somebody telling you, reading about it, seeing it on TV, or whatever the case is. You just know. And then we can't stand you sometime when you say, you see, honey, I told you so.
Oh, my God.
Hey, that's why he does what he does.
Edna,
make sure you log on to Lloyd's website and you can get more information.
What is it? Lenny, what is it?
It's Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. And you can just go through his entire website, because he even kind of gives you an overview of everything that you need to know. In addition, and plus you can order the book. He has a book out called Numbers and You. So make sure that you get the book as well, okay?
But he on point with everything, with the fashion. I don't worry about fashion. But with the pocketbook, I will not buy a pocketbook unless I truly like it.
You can be.
I
was going to say, Lenny, she's the type that can be so stingy, she'll squeeze the brown off the penny.
Wow.
But if she needs something, she will figure out how to get it.
Thanks for calling, and I appreciate it.
Okay, babe, bye-bye.
107.5 WBLS. Welcome inside of the Quiet Storm. I have one of my dearest friends with us tonight, and I'm so thankful that you were able to squeeze us into your schedule. Lloyd Strayhorn is with us tonight. He's a numerologist. Now, let me also just say, on Valentine's Day, my dear friend, obviously my colleague, Shayla, will have Kim Allen, who is a spiritual astrologer.
Yeah, Kim Allen is a Virgo.
With me.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
So she will be joining with Shayla, and I understand Shayla is going to expose...
Shayla is a Capricorn. They're both Earth signs.
Wow, that's amazing.
Shayla is born December 29th.
And Shayla is crazy.
No, Shayla's my girl. Don't you talk about her like that.
No, I love her. I do love her. But Kim Allen will be joining Shayla on Friday, so make sure you join them. And, hey, get your reading as well, a spiritual, astrological reading from Kim Allen as well. But we have the man with us tonight. His name is Mr. Lloyd Strayhorn, and you are phenomenal, man. I want to go to the phones and find out who's there. So please say hello. Ramona, say hello to Lloyd Strayhorn.
Hi, Lloyd. How are you, Mr. Strayhorn?
Fine, Purdy. What's your birthday?
11/22.
Ah. Okay. Now, did you have a particular question, per se?
What sign would I be most attracted to?
Well, you are a fire sign with an air number. Since you're born on the 22nd, this would also attract anyone born on the 1st, the 4th, the 10th, the 13th, the 19th, the 22nd, the 28th, and the 31st of the month. It also tells me very sensitive. You also have what are called strange or weird relationships. So when you first started dating, your mother say, honey, what's that about? You know? Things like that. But you've always had a sensitive nature.
So, Ramona, what I want to know, Ramona, are you in a relationship right now?
Kind of, sort of.
What's the birthday of the kind of sort of guy?
4/3.
Ah, he's a fire sign, see? He's in Aries.
Yeah.
She's a fire sign. And so he's a fire sign with a fire number.
Are they compatible?
To a degree, because she is a fire sign with an air number. But see, her birthday suggests she's very low key. In one way, her sign is the entertainment sign, bringing a lot of people. But at the same time, her birth number says there's a very private side to her nature. But her boo, that's born April the 3rd, is all over the place. He knows everybody everywhere he goes. They could be going to some remote island in the Tahiti, in the gift shop, and she say, honey, who know you up in here?
Right.
You know, it's
is that true? Is that true? Wow. Well, Ramona, thanks for calling in. I guess it was right on point then, huh?
Yeah, it definitely was.
Thanks for listening tonight, baby. Appreciate the love.
Have a great evening.
You too.
Brother, you have been born with a gift. That's all I can say.
No, I've just been doing it a long time.
Let's reiterate for everyone, for those of us, for those of you who may be just joining us right now, numerologist Lloyd Strayhorn is with us tonight inside of Confessions of Love. And I wanted everyone to know that you are doing a course.
Yes.
At a college, at a university.
It takes place on the 19th of February at the City College of New York.
And it's called?
How to Read a Person Like a Book. It's a 5-week numerology course teaching people how to do what I do. To take a person's name, to take a person's birthday. But of course, you know, they won't be able to do it like me. I've been doing it a long time. But I teach them the mechanics, the basics, how to do it, and they can go from there.
Lloyd Strayhorn, please log on line and engage in conversation with us. We'll come back with Lloyd in just a moment inside the Quiet Storm. This is truly the Confessions of Love tonight. We're trying to find your love mate inside the Quiet Storm tonight. The Quiet Storm with Lloyd Strayhorn tonight. We flipped the headphones because Lloyd wanted to.
No, this is like, I see. I now understand.
You understand, right?
Yes, no question.
So we're going to go back to the love lines and kind of continue to call. The phones are lit up tonight. Hi, how are you?
I'm okay.
What's your name?
My name is Nanette.
Nanette?
Yes, I would like to know about the numerology. Oh, I would like to speak to Lloyd.
Lloyd is right by my side.
Hi, Nanette.
Hello.
What is your birthday and your question, dear?
My birthday is 10/21. Yeah, I would like to know my future pertaining to love.
Future pertaining to love. That's
okay, well, yeah, but see, again, everybody has a desire to know about relationships, who they're most compatible with.
Because who wants to be alone?
Really, nobody. Now, there's some people that don't mind their privacy. Okay, but they fall in a different class. But for the main, most people are concerned about being in a relationship, or more so, not being in one. And it's human nature. Sometimes when you're in a relationship, you don't want to be in one. When you're not in one, you want to be in one. When it's hot, you want it cold. When it's cold, you want it hot. Go figure.
Right.
So in your case, though, born on the 21st of October, is that what you said?
Right.
Yes, this is a year where actually you're in a relationship cycle, and it's going to be more meaningful for you in June as well as the month of August. Right now, though, it says there are things you need to do around your immediate space and environment, from your home to the workplace, and begin to get all that together. But definitely, without question, you're in a relationship, but it may not have what you would like in terms of the solidity, the security, the certainty, but a relationship nonetheless. It does suggest this very month, in fact, you may have bumped into somebody or heard from somebody from your past that you haven't heard from in quite some time. And if not, that is definitely due at the tail end of this month. But other than that, by June and August, you should be good to go.
You good, baby?
Right. Right. So true. You are very, very true. And there's two candidates. Can I give the date of those two candidates?
Yeah, they so lucky. Go ahead.
Okay, one is born 8/25.
Okay, next.
And the other one, 1/18.
Who's better for her?
The 1/18. No, the 1/18 stalks her more. I'll put it like that.
Is that true?
I'm sorry, run that by me again?
It's the one that's born January the 18th that stalks you more. In other words, he will be pressing up on you more so than the one that's in September. August, is it?
Right, correct.
Yeah, because the first one you said was August 25th. He's a 7. 7s are kind of low key, laid back. They're not obvious about chasing. But a number 9, first of all, they think they're the greatest thing since ice cream, and they got to have you. Okay, so I already know what's happening.
Right, correct.
Okay, so
thank you for calling tonight, baby. Appreciate you. Thanks for calling.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, dear.
Hi.
Lenny Green?
Yes, is this Greg?
This is Greg calling, Lenny Green.
All right, Greg. Say hello to Lloyd Strayhorn.
Hi, Greg.
Hello, Lloyd. I wanted to know whether my lady friend and I are compatible.
What are the birthdays right quick, Greg?
Her birthday is 1/24. Mine is 6/3.
Yeah, to a degree. Yeah, first of all, I'm looking at an Aquarian-Gemini relationship, both air signs. And 6s and 3s are normally very compatible to another too. It does suggest, though, sometimes you have to be careful of being overbearing and dictatorial. You don't mean to be, but you're just a very conscientious guy, Greg, the way you do things. But your lady, bless her soul, she's quite beautiful, quite stunning in her own way. She's always a work in progress, either liking to go to school, take courses, seminars, workshops, retreats, or whatever the case is.
That's right. She's always improving herself.
Yeah, and I would never, ever keep her back, sir. That's when you will have problems, okay?
I encourage her.
Other than that, Greg, I would say you're lucky as well as she.
Well, listen, Lloyd, I don't know if you're into music, and Lenny also, but I heard a beautiful song that Lenny played the other night, and I was hoping Lenny could play it tonight for her.
Well, don't know about that yet. We're still early into the show.
What song are you talking about, though, brother?
It's called You Make My Life Complete by Eddie Holman.
Wow. You Make My Life Complete by Eddie Holman. Okay, I'm going to have my producer, Vito, kind of pull that up. In the next hour, we'll get to that, okay?
All right, thank you, Lenny. And thank you, Lloyd, also, and thank you for the advice.
You're welcome, Greg.
Make sure you log on to his website and get his book. I think you'll find it quite stimulating and informative.
Book, Numbers in You.
Good. My man.
Thanks for calling, man.
Okay, bye.
Lloyd Strayhorn is his name. You got there you go. Lloyd Strayhorn is his name. Man, you know what? I said this before when you came the last time. I'm saying it again. You're going to be a regular.
Brother, I enjoy it.
You will be a regular.
I got so many responses from the last show. I mean, even now people are saying, when am I coming back? That's why when you gave me the green light to come here, it was like,
it's a given.
Great. Oh,
well,
yeah.
You know, I mean, and people have hit me up as far as like D.C. and even Chicago to inquire more about, you know, what you bring to the table, because people really want to know. And, you know, obviously things can change.
Yeah.
And things do change as we meet people.
Yeah.
But I think they're really kind of impressed, to say the least, based on what you have dissertated, you know, about their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just talking to you by phone.
Mm-hmm.
So please, I encourage you, for those of you who are watching us online, to log on to Lloyd-Strayhorn, Strayhorn, STRAYHORN.com, LloydStrayhorn.com.
No, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com.
Right. And make sure you just key into him, and you can key into a lot of stuff that he is offering. And, man, I can't thank you enough.
Thank you, Lenny.
How's your love life?
Good question. I can't read me. You don't get it.
Kidding me?
You don't get it. No, I can't read me.
You can read everybody else, but you can't read you.
Yeah, that's the irony. But if somebody comes born on my birthday, I can read them like I don't get it.
And your birthday is?
February 16th, this Sunday.
It's this Sunday?
Yes, this Sunday.
We should have had a cake, Vito.
That's all right.
Okay.
This is cool. This is cool.
Well, you know what? Next time you come, we're going to still be celebrating your birthday. so I'm going to invite you to come back. We're going to go back on air, but I can't thank you enough for watching us online. And I'm sorry if you see kind of unusual things like me rubbing my eye, but that's the way life is. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for joining us inside the Quiet Storm, baby. Welcome home. I hope that you have been settling down and settling into the comfort of the Quiet Storm tonight. Thank you for those of you who have been watching us and enjoying us online just as much as you enjoy us on air. It is wonderful to welcome friends back home. And this gentleman right here that is with us tonight has been with me. Wow. I don't know. How long? Has it been at least 10?
No, it's got to be, try 15 plus. We've been knowing each other a long time, Lenny.
Quite a long time.
Yeah.
You know, I was probably like 10 years old when I met Lloyd. And now...
That's funny.
And we're still great friends to
the
this very day.
Oh, no question.
So, look, I want to go back to the love lines one last time. There's a young lady on the line. Salima, say hello to Lloyd Strayhorn.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Your name, Salima, suggests you don't look your age. And you got a lot of 5s in her name, which tells me here's the beauty of what I do with numerology. Even if they don't give you the birthday, if they give you the name, each letter has a numerical correspondent. So when she said the name Salima. Okay, but she still has about 3 or 4 5s, which means she's youthful in her presentation. very outgoing, very aware, don't look her age, and kind of like to kind of keep it moving and very well liked. What's your birthday, Salima?
Wow, 21st of August.
21st of August, and that's a 3.
Yes.
2 + 1 is 3. So your birthday suggests in the course of life, you will attract 4 types of relationships. Older ones, younger ones, those from different cultures, especially, and every now and then a long-distance relationship where you live over here and they live over there.
Wow.
She's very ambitious, by the way. So you can't be a bump on the stump with her.
Is he on point, Salima?
Very much.
Thanks for calling tonight.
And she's a natural flirt, by the way.
Oh, you're a natural. Are you a natural flirt?
Oh, I was born one.
There you go. He's right on point. Lloyd Strayhorn is his name. Thank you for
you
calling.
so much. You're very, very much on point.
Thank you.
Now, how do you guess that she's a natural flirt?
No, I didn't guess.
You knew.
Well, each number has a nature, and I mean there are literally hundreds or thousands of associations with each of the numbers, and I seem to say the right one to the right person. So I can get about 4 or 5 people born on the same birthday, and yet read them different.
So the
numbers won't change.
I want you to tell everyone. So even my producer, because would you let everyone know my nature? Am I a flirt?
No.
Thank you.
No.
And I knew that. So I knew that without you even saying that. So what am I?
Well, see, when I did your name, Lenny, you have a lot of 5s. And 5 is the number of sex attraction. And so, therefore, if you like to be sexy,
Lloyd, slow down. Whoa, hold on. You said 5s have what?
Just in astrology, where Scorpio is considered the sex sign, in numerology, 5 is considered the sex number. So when I did your name, Lenny, Lenny, out of those 5 letters, there's that number again, you got 3 5s. You got more 5s than anything. The nice thing about it is 5 rules Mercury, which rules Virgo, which rules Gemini. And so 5 is called the number of sex attraction. So you've never had a problem attracting the opposite sex either. It's just, what it is that you're going to wind up settling for. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Just trying to help you out.
And on that note, I'm guessing, brother, I can't thank you enough for coming in tonight.
Anytime, Lenny.
You will be coming back.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, your name attracts Leos and Aries and Aquarians. And anybody born on the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, or the 28th.
I got to write this down.
Yeah, I'll write it down for you after the show.
When Lloyd comes to the Quiet Storm, please trust and believe that he will definitely make you write stuff down. I mean, it's a learning
And
lesson.
yet I write nothing down.
And you write nothing down at all. How can they keep up with you real quick?
They can go to my toll-free number, which is 1-800-581-4401. The number again is 1-800-581-4401 if they'd like to get a personal consultation. Or they can go to my website, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com, or they can sign up for the course. Even if they're outside the New York tri-state area, it can be seen live stream. So they can participate with us next Wednesday on the 19th. All you got to do is just go to Continuing and Professional Education at the City College of New York website, sign up for the course, and I'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week. Lloyd Strayhorn,
no question.
With us.
You're going to be right in the front row, too. Keep an eye on you, Lenny.
For real. Come back with more, baby. Stay close to WBLS. My dude.
This is great. It was great. Thank you, man.
Yeah, we'll say hello to online.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's take them. Thank you again for watching us online. We really appreciate it. What's your name?
Tracy.
Tracy, say hello to Lloyd Strayhorn.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Lloyd. Hi, Lenny.
How are you? What's your birthday
I'm
your question? What's your birthday and your question, Tracy?
My birthday is April 7th. I'm an Aries. I just want to know, can you tell me about what's going on in my life?
Well, this is a year that's going to be a year of dreams come true. And at the same time, this is going to be a year where you cut your losses, which you started last year when you woke up and says, you know what, Tracy, I don't need this, that, and I don't need you. Now, you may not have said it like that, but in the meantime, since October through now, you've been in a winding down process. You got to stay away from people this year that want to fuss and fight and argue and just make some nonsense and noise because they have nothing better to do with their time. Where you, though, should be about not only getting rid of anything that you no longer need, but more importantly, focusing on the dreams that you want to come true for yourself.
Definitely.
And traveling is definitely in the cards. I would say this month right now, February, has been shaky to say the least, but you'll be okay after next week.
Now, my main person that I'm with, he is July 15th. Cancer.
Okay, now here's interesting. Your lucky numbers are the 7, 2, and 6, and his numbers are the 6, 2, and 7. So y'all got the same identical numbers, but in a different sequence. So therefore, Mondays and Fridays are your best days. So anytime you need to resolve something with him, you know how you women say, oh, honey, we need to talk. You should do it on a Monday or a Friday.
Okay.
Those are the best days. And in fact, you guys probably met around March, May, July, or October.
Is that
somewhere
true?
Around there.
Is that true?
Yes.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, I'm feeling more relaxed on Sundays to have a conversation. Of course, I claim it as the Lord's Day, so it's definitely like that's a day where I'm feeling more relaxed to have discussions.
Well, good. Well, listen, whatever day works for you. The nice thing about your man is he's a nice guy, pleasant personality. Sometimes he has control issues, too, and get real stubborn. But you know how to handle them. I say something?
No, brother. Look. You giving it to him straight. Now, whether they accept it is a different story.
No, but see, when people come to see me, right, and especially when they spending their valuable time and hard-earned money, you want to be straight. And you don't have to be mean with it.
No, you don't.
But if you see something out of whack, the natural inclination is, why didn't you at least tell me?
Mm-hmm.
So you got the information now, right, baby?
Yes, I do. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Aries.
Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, look, I just want to say, is there another one? There's a whole bunch? God, we'll take one more.
I'll stay as long as you need me. Makes no difference to me.
All right, we're going to go through all of them, so just be patient. Hi, how are you? Hello? Let's go to the next one, Vito. The Quiet Storm, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm trying to get Lloyd Strayhorn's number. I missed it.
Okay, well, wait. Let's get your name first.
My name is Denise.
Denise, say hello to Lloyd. He'll give you the number.
Hi, Denise. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Lloyd? I spoke to you like 20 years ago.
Listen, by any chance,
on the station with you?
By any chance, Denise, are one of your parents a Gemini or Virgo or born on the 5th, 14th, or 23rd of the month? I'm just curious. Okay. All right, because you know people who do, and she always, from her name, tends to be lucky who knows somebody who knows somebody. But what's your birthday, since I read you a while back?
My birthday is January 11th, 1953.
Mary J. Blige's birthday. All righty?
I know.
This is your year to strike out on your own. This is the year to set the tone and the tenor that you want for the next 9 years. And your three partners in crime are me, myself, and I. It's very simple.
There you go, baby. It doesn't get any better than that, does it?
It does not. What about love? What you see for love?
For love for you, actually, this is going to be a pretty good time, Denise. Believe it or not. And so all you got to do is just be aware. And see, the nice thing is, as we get older, mature, or get more experience, we kind of, if nothing else, I use process of elimination. I know what I don't like. So anything else left over is an option.
Okay.
All righty?
Hey, Denise.
All right, I hear you.
Thanks for calling. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
All right, baby.
Bye, Denise.
Bye-bye.
This is the Quiet Storm. What's your name?
Sheila.
Sheila. Okay, Sheila, say hello to Lloyd Strayhorn.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. What's your birthday?
January 27th.
January 27th. Okay. You get along better with men than you do women, to be honest with you.
Is that true?
No.
No.
Well, I do, but I don't have a lot of male friends.
Well, that's interesting how she put that. But let me just put it like this. Your birthday suggests you are under a masculine sign with a masculine number, which means you would always get along better with the opposite sex. Not only that, but you tend to attract from the birthday you just gave me men in uniform. So if you've dated somebody in the military, law enforcement, construction, security, fire department, whatever the case is, or they're handling tools, machines, or instruments, that would be about right. Your birthday suggests that you're smart and engaging, and you should get into publishing at some point because you have a very intellectual type of mind, you know? You're very strong-willed, refreshingly honest, and you don't take orders too well either.
You're laughing, so I take that as a sign of he's right on point.
Yeah, I'm strong-willed. When I make up my mind for something, I go for it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess we fulfilled what you were seeking and looking for tonight. Thank you for calling.
Oh, she's in a pregnancy cycle.
Wait, you're in a pregnancy cycle?
She's in a pregnancy cycle this year. Yes.
You trying to have a baby?
Yes. No. See, here's the
I would love to, but
she said she would love to.
No, see, here's the beauty of it. Once she knows what cycle she's passing through, then she can exercise that option to either get pregnant if she wants to, or not get pregnant if she doesn't want to. You don't have to do it.
No, you don't have
This is where God still gives us a free choice.
But but is it true that I just heard you say that you would like to, but do you have a person special in your life?
Yes, sort of.
Is it for any biological reasons that you sound a little hesitant?
I just turned 50.
Whoa. Wow. Now here's the interesting thing too. You don't sound, correct me if I'm wrong, Lenny, she doesn't sound anywhere
She
like
doesn't
she's
sound
50.
50, no.
Now also, you know, Mother Nature is most interesting. And you may be 50, but if you are still having a monthly cycle, okay, which is not my business, you know what that tells me? That you can get pregnant. Now, you may not want to, because the cultural thing says nowadays, well, what does a woman at your age looks like having a baby? But, you know, they didn't check with the Most High as you've done. That's where the difference comes in.
That's what's up.
So in the South and in the Caribbean, it was nothing for women in their late 40s and 50s to be on those porches breastfeeding them babies. Their babies. Okay?
That's true.
All right, now we fast forward to 21st century. If you don't have the baby by 21, it's a wrap. That's not real.
No, it's not. It's far from real.
What about this possible person that I'm seeing? His birthday is February 13th.
February 13th? And yours again is?
January 27th.
January 27th? Yes. Well, you know, his numbers denote secret enemies and your numbers denote open enemies. So that means when you guys get together, there's always something you'll got to talk about. In other words, if it ain't one thing,
so wait,
it's another.
But let me cut to the chase. Are they compatible for each other?
By sign, yes. By numbers, no.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
By signs, see,
are you sure you heard that?
And see, when I say by numbers, no. See, the numbers denotes the mindset that we have connected with each other. That's why, that's how the numbers work. The month represents the physical attractions that we have, but it is the numbers in the birthday that denotes the mental connections. Well, she's a 9 and he's a 4. Their style of communicating are totally, totally different. Her style is a 9 is keeping it above board, laying it out on the table, but his his numbers would suggest he would sulk about it, or whine about it, or pout about it, or get moody about it.
Is that true?
I'm trying to find that out, but he's right about me. That's actually true. I put everything on the board.
How long ago have you met him? How long ago have you met him?
We've known each other for over a year, but we just started dating.
Okay, so you just started.
September.
So that's why she's trying to find out. She's trying to find out. Okay. Yeah. All right, baby. Well, check back with us. I'm going to bring Lloyd back in a couple of, very, very soon. So you can, if you stay in this situation that you're in right now, you'll be able to check back in with us, and you, I guess, be able to bring everything full circle by that point.
She will know.
Well, I'm giving it 6 months, so.
She will know.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for calling tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Lloyd Strayhorn is with us inside the Quiet Storm. We're going to take another one. Hello. How are you? Hello.
Hello.
Hi. What's your name?
Joyce.
Joyce, say hello to Lloyd Strayhorn.
Hi, Joyce.
Hi.
What is your birthday and your question, please?
6/7, and I'm open, general.
June 7th, the same day as Prince. Okay. This year, your birthday says to take it easy, take your time, don't force anything. You know, it's interesting. In the Bible, they gave an illustration when the Pope went after Samson the first time with the army. Samson beat them all back. The second strategy of the Pope, Lenny, was this. He sent little old Delilah in. She didn't have no knife, no gun. She was just looking good, smelling good, and the rest was a wrap. That was it. Right. So what I'm saying to you is, young lady, that this is the year to use the Delilah approach, not to try to wolf it from anybody, impose yourself on anybody, but just be sweet and irresistible.
Now, do you have a problem in doing that?
No, most women are very good at that. No, trust me.
They are.
That's why we get in trouble.
I know. And she's laughing, so she's
no,
just
she knows what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Wow. You know your power, ladies.
Love.
Huh?
Tell me about love.
About love in your case?
A love, yeah.
What do you mean and tell you about a love?
What do you see for love?
Forecast. Her forecast for love.
Okay, well, for June 7th, first of all, you're very particular. So if a guy walks up to you and says, you know, I'm in love with you, for a lot of women that would sound real good, but not you. Your thing is, well, why do you think you love me? Is it because I hit that lottery last week? You know, got that car? You know, once she gets to the bottom of it, she'll say, I love you too. But, and whoever's in her life, they got to be prepared. She likes to ask lots of questions.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's not because she's a girl.
I'm done.
It's not because she's a girl. It's
Lord,
just her nature
Lord, I'm done.
is to ask something.
Wow.
So if her boo gets home and she says, honey, how was your day? And he says, fine. Her thing is, and? Okay. Can you tell me some more?
Is that a good thing for relationships, though?
Well, if the guy knows what he's getting now, if he's caught up in just an appearance, the looks, the physical attraction of the person, and not really. The one thing I'll give women credit for, yes, they will look at us physically, but they will also take the extra time to get to know us better as a potential mate, a potential father, you know what I'm saying? Little things. We just like, man, did you see the curves on that one, boy? And that's how we go. Not taking the time to get into the woman. What is she about?
I think as we get older, though, I think we start thinking about that.
Yeah, we'll use another head. That's true.
I'm a Gemini. I'm a communicator.
Oh, wow. You're a Gemini. You're like...
I ask questions. That's what makes me
She can't help it.
Smart girl.
You have 15 personalities. 15.
No, I don't. I'm only with, can I say men. I get moody, but it passes.
And she's
but
selective.
I always say that's what makes me a smart girl.
Yeah, she's not going to pick anybody.
A lot of questions.
She's just not going to pick anybody. Sorry.
Thank you for calling tonight, baby. I hope you got some of the answers that you were seeking for. All right?
Thank you.
Bye. All the best.
You know how you can date more than one woman at the same time? Just date a Gemini. That's what you got to do. Just date a Gemini. Because chances are a Gemini will give you multiple personalities.
Well, actually, I kind of disagree. I explained one day to my son that women are like the weather. You get up one day, they're sunny. You get up another day, they're a little overcast. You know what I'm saying? Same name, same face. Ain't changed, but, I know the women here probably say, oh, man, but no, because women talk about their hormones. See, we got hormones too, but ours is a little different. Anyway.
Lloyd Strayhorn is his name. Please make sure you stay up with this brother.
I was only kidding, ladies.
No. He's really telling the truth. For the first time, he's really telling the truth in a great way. And that's a wonderful analogy of how to just kind of overview everything. Please make sure you connect with this brother in a great way. Log on to his website. That's the best way to connect.
Yep, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com and call the toll-free number, 1-800-581-4401.
He will be back. That's all I can say. He will be definitely. If his schedule is available, he definitely will be back.
No, this is fun. This is too much fun not to come back.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Have a great Valentine's Day, buddy.
Well,
and don't get in trouble.
I plan on getting in trouble, for sure. Thank you for watching online. Appreciate it.